Hey there, coding explorers. Today we're diving into Python and learning about functions, parameters, and arguments. It's like learning to cook using code. Love cookies? But wouldn't it be a pain if you had to find the recipe every time you crave them? Well, Python feels the same. So it invented functions. They're like personal recipe cards. Now, picture this. Each function is like a recipe. It has a name, and you give it ingredients, which are the parameters, and it will give you cookies, which are the results, or a return value in coding language. Just like how a recipe saves you from figuring out the cookie making steps each time, a function saves you from rewriting the same code. It's time to use your imagination, coders. If you could turn any part of your code into a recipe or a function, what would it be? A complicated calculation? Or perhaps a recurring task? Use your imagination. Let's focus on parameters for a bit. We've said that parameters are like the secret ingredient in a function's recipe. It's the special information you tuck into those parentheses when you're defining your function. It's almost like whispering in the function's ear, hey buddy, here's what you need to work with. If parameters are the ingredients in our recipe, then arguments are the actual values we use. For instance, if flour is a parameter in a cookie recipe, the argument could be 2 cups of flour. You can change arguments each time you bake. Sometimes you might use 1.5 cups of flour instead. In Python, these are the specific values you pass into a function when you call it. And that's a wrap. Today, we took a tour through the world of functions, parameters, and arguments. We learned how functions are like our personal mini chefs, ready to whip up whatever dish we tell them to. Parameters turned out to be the ingredient for the function, and arguments were the specific amounts we add. We also learned that we use parameters when we're defining a function, and we use arguments when calling the function we've defined. Keep practicing with these concepts, and soon you'll be a master chef in Python's coding kitchen. All right, we've come to the end of today's lesson. Future programmers, if you're excited to learn more, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating Python journeys. Also, don't forget to check out the Imagy app and Imagy Charms, your fun coding buddies that make learning to code a breeze. Keep practicing, keep coding, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, happy coding.